At Sephora, we've got what you want because you're obsessed with your skin and we're obsessed with what it needs. Sephora has the best products to help you get beautiful, glowing, radiant skin. With an extensive, inclusive range of results-driven formulas and in-store beauty advisors to help you find exactly which are right for you, the best skincare is only at Sephora. Sephora, for all your skincare.
Hello and welcome to Lifetime on Court, the podcast to discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I am your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew Curran.
And I'm Rebekah.
Yeah. Back again.
I wrote a song about your name.
Yeah?
Rebekah.
I want to hear it.
It's Rebekah Frese.
Whoa.
Amazing.
Yeah, I wrote that.
There are a couple episodes now where I get a jingle, and I truly enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, you have to. It's like a Christmas wish come true.
Amazing.
I want
Because
to
we're
try
at
to,
Christmas time.
for all our guests for this Christmas, I'm going to write a song about every person's name.
I mean,
Amazing.
there's only 12 guests of Christmas, so that seems like an achievable goal.
12 songs is a whole album.
Well,
Yeah.
That's a whole
you're right.
So check me out on iTunes.
Right? January 1st, we
everywhere.
have a new album out.
I have
It's
a
called
new
The 12 Guests of Christmas, Lifetime on Court.
And it's 12, 10, 5-second songs.
Speaking of singing,
Yeah?
we have a very fun movie today
What?
about singing. And here is a sample of the songs in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And the fireplace is going, and it's Christmas and it's fire. And
That's from Marie Osmond's Christmas album called Magic of Christmas.
yeah, yeah.
And spoiler alert, Marie Osmond is in this movie and she might sing.
Uh-oh, she
Surprise.
might sing.
She might sing.
I bet she's gonna.
She might solely sing and do no acting. She might just sing.
She might only sing and not act.
Right.
Correct.
I don't know.
That could
I
happen.
think she's going. I think it's. I'm gonna predict it's gonna happen.
Yes. The movie we're talking about today is called The Road Home for Christmas.
Yeah,
That's what it's called?
The Road Home for Christmas.
All right.
The Road Home for
2019 Lifetime original movie starring Marla Sokoloff, Marie Osmond, Jacob Young, and Rob Mays.
Rob Mays.
Hot.
I love him.
Ooh, he fine.
Um,
He's so hot.
there the one.
How do you know him?
Well, he was in a movie
sci-fi?
called John Dies at the End,
Ah.
and it's a fucking awesome, weird sci-fi horror thing.
I think
It's
we've
one of,
talked
like, the
about
coolest
this
ones.
before
I think so.
because he is now like TV movie like go-to guy.
Good. You know what? Good for him. He's a good-looking man. He deserves.
he's good.
He deserves some like good, and he's a really good actor in that one because it's a crazy movie.
And in this movie, he does his own stunts. No, he does his own singing and playing of instruments because
Good.
he's
Yeah.
actually a musician.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's cool. I like him.
You
I
can
like him.
absolutely tell that he plays the piano and the lady does not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, Drew, this movie is about a dueling piano couple, okay?
Oh, that's right.
Yes, dueling
pianos.
We start off, we're in New Orleans, okay? And it's Christmas time. We have Lindsay. She's a perfectionist. She's a musician. She like is all about she wants to get that money because she's trying to get home for Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's Wes, and he is a laid back dude, like
He's
laid
like,
back
whatever,
musician dude, you know?
Yeah, like how you should be if you're a musician. Like
Yeah.
me. Like me.
Exactly.
I
And-
play the triangle.
Right. So does
And
he
I'm
probably.
chill, dude.
Well, no, he plays the piano because they're
Right.
dueling, and as they're dueling, we see like a whole thing of the dueling pianos, and like he's actually playing, and she's like has her hand like on top of the she has her hand like actually like where the thing
Oh.
opens and closes on the piano, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Don't get my fingers." And she's like, "This is how you play, right?"
Yep.
Yeah.
No, Marla,
then-
put your hands down on the keys.
The camera never shows her touching the keys.
No, she's
Anytime that it's like on the other side of the piano, she's got her hands in her lap and she's talking to the audience. And then when she starts to play, it goes to the other side of the piano where you can't see her hands
I
anymore.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there is like there's a like I feel like there's a piano acting like
There's a little bit of finesse
there would be
or-
like a workshop.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
There should
here's
be.
how you look like
she needs
you're
it.
playing
Right.
the
The
piano.
the low notes are to your left.
Yep. To the
And the
left.
high notes are to your right.
And only just glance down once in a while.
Exactly.
See what you're doing.
Right.
That's all you have to do is like real
No, she's
subtle.
like not doing any of that. She's sitting there and music playing, and she's like,
She like maybe moves her hands back and forth twice.
she's like going just.
so of
Yep.
course Rob Mays wins the
That's great.
the duel.
Well, yeah.
That's cool. I like
Except
him even more. I like
It's
him even more.
it's a dueling piano
Mm-hmm.
contest, right?
So they're
And then they start fucking singing out of nowhere.
Oh, they do. They play a whole Christmas medley.
okay.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's
there's
fun.
a big shot producer in the audience.
Oh,
yeah, the
there has to
manager is
be.
here.
And the manager is a POC, okay?
Okay.
But he is like, I don't know, the actor made a choice to like speak in a very low tone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's like, I can't even do it. I can't even do it justice.
What does he say?
He's
Is he-
just like,
He says-
hey, man, did you write it down? Because he, after the show, he only talks to Wes. He doesn't
Right.
talk to Lindsay. And
Uh-huh.
he's
And
like,
he shakes Wes's hand and then he looks at what's her name?
Lindsay.
And he says, "What's up, gorgeous?" Or "Hey there, gorgeous." And then doesn't say anything else to her.
No.
But he wouldn't shake her hand.
Okay.
I was like, "What?"
Hey there, gorgeous.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
that
like-
vibe,
yeah.
that vibe.
Was
That's
it
it.
like Nolans?
No,
was like
he was
Nolan?
like from
No, but it
from
was
LA.
like-
Oh,
He's like a
okay.
manager type.
But it was like the sleaze.
Yeah, sleazy. And the club owner is a POC woman, and she's just like, "Hey guys, like you're great, and I want you to succeed." So this manager's here, but the manager is like kind of
He's a dick.
misogynist.
Yeah.
Like he's like,
Oh, they call it. Do
he's
they
like,
call
let's
it out?
play golf. No,
No, they don't.
No,
Okay.
they never call it out.
no,
Oh.
never.
Ah,
So
come on.
he's just totally ignoring Lindsay, but Wes like is gonna he has his card, he's gonna call him or whatever.
Sure.
So since the tips didn't go Lindsay's way, she calls her sister and she's like, "Hello, sister." The sister's name's Allie. It doesn't really matter, but she's like pregnant as hell.
Yep. With little baby Rudolph.
Little
Okay.
baby Rudolph or Rudy.
Little Rudy.
I wish I was kidding.
Yeah.
They call it baby Rudolph.
And she's like, "Mom doesn't want me to name the baby Rudolph, but I love Christmas, and I was thinking like Comet or Dasher might be good, but Rudolph is the best."
Do you imagine that poor child being named Dasher?
Dasher.
you know,
And then
That's
you
kind of a
call
cool
him
name.
Dash by short.
yeah, that's kind of a cool name.
Like The Incredibles?
Someone's done it.
What would be a problem is if it was a little dude named Vixen.
Ooh,
That would be the best. That would
yes.
be the
Yeah.
one. I feel like if your name was like Comet, that would be like kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Right.
But like Vixen would be the one where you'd be like, who? Why?
But
did
what
you
it,
name your
but even
son
Rudolph is
Vixen?
like kind of like
Rudolph. Yeah,
yeah.
But at
no.
least you could go to Rudy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can go on
We could-
about all the reindeer.
right. But she's like very stuck on this reindeer thing, and she's like, "Mom and Dad think I'm really weird," and Lindsay's like, "Well,
Well, I mean, okay.
Surprise.
Okay.
But so she can't come up with the money, and she's supposed to be staying in town and working like this big concert,
Yeah.
but it gets canceled. So
Yeah.
she really has no money.
It was supposed to be at the governor's mansion, the Christmas party at the governor's mansion.
It's supposed to be
Lindsay-
Guns N' Roses.
Lindsay was going
Then
to
li-
play,
Yeah.
and it was just her. Or
Yeah,
no, it was
no.
Wes and it was both of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But then the governor cancels his Christmas party just out of nowhere.
There must have been a scandal. Lifetime didn't want to get into it, but that's another
I
Lifetime
mean,
movie.
Look, if we're in New Orleans,
Yep.
You know,
you know,
they
that's
probably are
pretty-
setting us up for a 2020 like governor's ball Christmas, but it'll come out in like July and it'll be like a
Yeah.
scary scam. Yeah, cool.
Gross.
But Wes,
I mean, New Orleans government about as corrupt as this one we're in now, the
Right.
Chicago.
Yes.
Aha.
So Wes and Lindsay get to talking because they're like, oh, isn't that crappy? Like, well, we should go home for our families and see our families. He's like, my mom, like, she's not doing well. I really want to get back. And Lindsay's like, my sister, she's pregnant. Like, I got to get home.
And I'm going to Akron.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're going to Akron? I'm from...
the town next door to Akron, Okran. And
Columbus.
Right. And it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, wait, did you go to Akron High School? And he's like, yeah. She's like, oh, we're crosstown rivals. How have we never known this about each other? You know, like they've only been
and
playing.
this is Wes and
Wes and Lindsay, like
Yeah.
Wes and Lindsay,
they're starting to be like, oh, wait, that's really weird.
Whoa,
how
what?
weird. Well, let's road trip together. It's only like a 14-hour drive.
Yeah.
We'll just drive up. It'll take like a day. No big deal.
And it starts with her, like, being so annoyed with him. Mm-hmm. Like,
Why is she annoyed with him?
no one knows.
I think she's like type A and he's like type B. So she's like, can you
Oh,
just
it's
take
that
piano dueling
typical
seriously?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, you're too laid back. You know?
And I need a list.
Well, right. And she makes her list for the road trip. She like gets the detailed schedule.
she has a driving schedule
Oh.
for a 15-hour drive.
Right. It's like
No.
you just
Let's-
put in the GPS and you go.
Let's remember that this from New Orleans to Akron, Ohio is a 15-hour drive.
Yeah.
Okay? Just hold
Are we
that nugget.
Are we sure it's 15 hours?
Just hold
Yeah.
that nugget in
It
your
is.
brain.
I think Rebecca actually looked at
Oh,
I
did you
did.
look it up? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
I
We
looked it
had a
up.
lot of time
was like, I don't
during
It was
this
about
movie.
it was about 14 hours and 15 minutes, so I factored in over the course
Some
of the drive.
stops and
some
whatever.
Right, yeah.
But we get a driving montage because Wes, of course, is like, you're so stupid for making that whole plan. Like, we're just going to do whatever.
Yeah.
And they're driving, and it isn't like a fun driving montage of like people like
No.
eating snacks or like stopping at the rest stop. It is
is just stock
footage of cars driving on roads.
Come on.
and
That's
really,
the whole thing.
really bad green screen
Oh,
inside the car.
yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And in the car, they are arguing about music, okay? Because it's Christmas, so he like is listening to jazz, and she's
It's
like, "Can
like
we change it
Christmas
up?
jazz.
Like, I want to listen to Cassie,
Cassie.
you know?" And he's like,
Do it.
"Oh,
I don't know what Cassie is.
you don't know what Cassie is? Well, I can show you." But
Okay.
so they're like fighting, and Cassie, let me pull it up for you.
Oh, you're gonna pull it up?
I'm gonna pull it up.
This is. Yeah,
Here we
this is
go.
not-
So she's like, "I love Cassie, okay? Like, it's my favorite Christmas song."
Okay.
And he's like, "This doesn't sound very Christmas
isn't,
to me."
This isn't Christmassy.
She's like, "No, this is my favorite Christmas song, Cassie Christmas."
This isn't a Christmas song.
No?
Oh.
Oh, I'm just kidding. This is Cassie, the R&B artist. Let me get to the chorus. You know this song?
I don't.
She's like a Diddy prodigy.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a Diddy. She's
A Diddy girl.
She's
No,
from House
she
Diddy.
means
Okay.
Marie Osmond's character, Cassie. A like, 60, 70-year-old woman.
Oh, she's talking about a different thing because they
Different
couldn't get.
Cassie.
There's no way
But
they could get
it
the
was
rights
just
for
funny that they left it like total one name, not
Yeah.
like Cassie Montgomery or something, like, because she's singing like country Christmas style.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like, oh no, not the most famous Cassie.
Right. Well, apparently not the most
second or
famous.
third most famous.
Third most.
Right. It was strange, and and they get into a whole fight about that, but they stop at a diner.
Do they stop at the diner or the gas station first, where they have to like wait hours for the bathroom?
Sure.
And
I don't know. At some point, they're waiting outside.
They have truck stop sushi.
Ew, gross.
Never.
No. No, never. Don't ever.
Those two things. Oh,
Okay, so they stop at a diner and
why did
they see this little mom and boy. And the boy's like, "I'm too nervous to go perform." And she's like, the mom's like, "Baby, you're going to be great. You're going to do so good. Don't worry about it." And he's like dressed as a little like, what is it called? Like a
leprechaun?
manger, the
Oh,
manger
no.
man.
Oh.
He was a Bible Times innkeeper.
Right. So he has to tell Mary and Joseph to
The
that
Bible
there's
Times.
yes. He has to tell Mary.
Think
No, I know exactly.
Yes.
I know fucking exactly. I don't know why, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
white kid in like
In a
cultural
like
appropriated roby
like,
outfit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they overhear this whole conversation at Lindsay and Wes, and she's like, "We gotta go to that." And he's like, "What about your schedule?" And she's like, "I have to go to this child's recital and see how he does." Why? I don't know.
What?
So they go to the children's.
they-
they go to
Really
the
weird.
child's recital,
Follow this mother and child.
Red flag.
and they don't like drive there. They walk there because they leave their car in the parking garage at the diner. Okay, very important.
Because this tiny town needs a parking garage.
Right. So they go to the random nativity play, and the nativity play is happening. The kid is about to have his big solo,
Okay.
and they like have a CD player going, and of course the CD skips.
And the very small boy child is singing Away in a Manger.
Yes, and he's like, away, and it stops. He's like, ah.
And he forgot. He forgot
It's
the
stage
rest of
fright,
it.
and so Wes jumps.
In a manger.
Wes jumps up and gets on the piano, and you're thinking Lindsay was going to because she wanted to
Right.
go, but he's like, I'm going to save this, and so he starts playing and he sings "Away in a Manger," like leads the kid in, and the kid sings, and it's a big hit.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, thank you so much! Like this is great! Like
Yep.
you're like our savior."
You're strangers. You saved our play.
That's it. They leave the nativity play they just like
Yep.
pop in and pop out.
And then
They get back. It's a device to get them to the parking
Right.
garage where the parking garage is closed and their car is stuck overnight.
Uh-oh.
and it's only 8 o'clock.
It's only 8 p.m.
Yeah, well, that's when parking garages.
So instead of like going to the bar, they like go rent a hotel.
Right.
And there's only one
There's only
bed.
One bed.
Yep.
So,
And then,
totally.
amazingly,
I get
a
it.
baby pops out. No, I'm just kidding.
And then
Right.
wham bam, she pregnant.
that's how
And-
pregnancy happens. I've heard.
Yeah.
Baby Jesus round 2.
But it's like the whole hijinks of like putting the pillows between like the bodies so you don't touch each other.
Oh,
and like
God.
she was going to
Hey.
sleep
Well,
on the
she
floor
slept
and
on-
she
she
found a
was-
bug.
Listen.
She got scared of the bug and couldn't be on the
listen.
floor.
Well, because
She opens the drawer to
Yeah.
put something of hers in a drawer. I'm like, you're staying there one night. Don't put shit in drawers. Second, she opens the drawer, something rolls forward, she slams it shut, and she's like, I can't sleep on the floor. It's a bug. He gets up later in the evening, opens the drawer, sees whatever it was that she saw, picks it up, looks at it, and puts it in his mouth.
He eats it.
He fucking eats it.
He's like, well, it's a chocolate covered peanut.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Are
He's
you
that late.
Wait, are you guys joking? Are
No,
you
this
fucking
is
with
real.
me?
This is
No,
real.
that was real.
He is that laid back of a musician, Drew. Are you that laid back where you'd eat a random dark object from a drawer in a motel?
Nah.
No. So I guess you have some chilling out to do, brother.
I guess so. I gotta look at my chill game
Seriously.
because that wouldn't be a thing I would
No.
do.
So,
So she thought a chocolate covered peanut was a fucking bug.
yeah. Well, I mean, if I saw anything that looked like it didn't belong there, I would like burn the whole place down. So I sympathize with her on that.
Right. But
You know.
he eats
But
it.
like something, it's like woo, and it's rolling.
Yeah,
And
I'd be
it's
like,
obviously
that is
solid.
clearly one of those armadillo bugs that
Like,
rolls
that's-
up.
I
and
would
rolls around.
I would be like, that's a rabbit poop.
yeah.
exactly.
I'll try to eat it.
So the next day, they get their car out and they head to Nashville.
A lot of fiber in that.
And we find out that Wes has a friend. This is Jacob Young, the guy who's in a lot of Lifetime movies and Young and the Restless. And he was really underused here. I was very upset. And he didn't have a shirt off at all. So I'm like, why is he in this movie?
Yeah.
But
Disappointing, huh?
very disappointing.
Yep.
But he finds out that the guy, Jacob Young, is a guitarist for Cassie.
Oh.
And he's like, not that Cassie, the other one.
The other one. The other one.
And he's like, you know what, though?
The Marie Osmond one.
Ox flu's going around, and our piano player has ox flu. So we're playing Nashville tonight. We need a piano player quick.
Yeah.
Can you fill in for tonight? And Wes is like, absolutely. Can my friend come? She's a big fan. And Lindsay's like, hi, I'm also a musician. And Jacob Young's like, well, great. You get a backstage pass, woman.
Ox flu.
Ox flu is what they say multiple
Can we
times.
circle back to ox flu,
Yes,
please?
it is
Why-
the flu
yeah.
that has come back from wagon train times because people will not vaccinate their children.
Oh, okay. So, it's one of
Correct.
the
Cool.
the
Let's
old
move
ancient
on.
diseases.
Right. So, but Ox was going around. So Lindsay gets her backstage pass. She's sitting at the white piano, not playing it.
So weird.
And she sings.
It's very specific. I just want to. That's,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
weird. That's why I'm
Well,
laughing.
because
'cause I'm like,
I
wow,
went back and I
why
was like,
ox flu?
swine flu? What was it? And I'm
No,
like,
they say it again.
Ox flu.
Ox flu.
I'm like, oh, okay. I've never heard of that. But there we go.
You know what, Hallmark? Maybe they're just trying to like
Lifetime.
get
Oh, this
people
is
to
Lifetime.
be like, oh, Lifetime. Maybe they're just trying to be like, hey,
Vaccinate your kids.
vaccinate your fucking kids, man.
Like subtly, yes. So Lindsay is playing the piano. She's doing a terrible rendition of Up on a Chimney. And Cassie, Marie Osmond, is walking like backstage and she's like, wow, you are a really amazing singer. And
Huh.
You got the goods, kid.
yeah, and Lindsay's
she's
like,
smoking
"Oh
a
my
cigar.
gosh, thank you so much."
Yeah.
And Marie Osmond's like, "So one of our backup singers has ox flu. Just came down with ox flu." And Lindsay's like, "Oh, did you say ox flu though? Do you mean like oxtail soup or something?" It's like, no, ox flu is real. And so now Lindsay's going to also perform
It
in the
wasn't for a while,
Right.
for a long time, and now it is again.
Lindsay's going to also perform in the concert.
Great.
Concert happens.
Concert.
Here's what we get. Yep. And I swear to God, it is from this album. So Marie Osmond does the whole song of Sleigh Bells.
And two more
Two more songs.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
I think.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then she's like, I'm gonna fast forward. I feel like these all have. She's like doing this one,
And
the whole thing.
Lindsay's playing.
She's background singing.
Background singing.
Wes is playing.
And we get
Oh.
this one. Look at this one, and Wes is playing, and she's like rubbing his back, and she like kind of wants to do him, you know. You can tell. Marie Osmond like actually wants to do him.
I mean, don't we all?
Girl.
Right. I
Get
mean,
it,
I think we
girl.
do, but it was so unnecessary, and it was probably 15 minutes of Marie Osmond singing.
Yeah.
For real. For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I'm glad that she got
Good.
to sing all the songs she wanted in her contract. And
Good
she's
for
like,
Marie.
"You want me to do a Lifetime movie? I'm singing 3 songs minimum.
Songs from my new
Minimum,
fucking
because
album.
there will be an a cappella song later. Spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Spoiler.
Great.
So Wes and Lindsay are like on cloud 9. They're like, "Oh my God, we got to sing with Cassie."
Woo!
Woohoo. And they have like actual like meaningful conversation. And the end, they're like walking around after, you know, in like the town, just walking around. And it's
Do
very,
we know what town this is?
Nashville.
No.
Oh, it's in Nashville.
Oh, yeah, they're in Nashville.
Okay.
And it's a magical evening, and they have their own room because I guess like since they're with the tour for the night, they
Well,
bought them a hotel room.
Yeah.
Great.
So the town that they did the nativity party is not the same town.
No.
They're in
So this
separate
is a
towns.
different
Yeah.
town.
Right.
Okay.
So
So there's room at this inn.
right in the hotel, they have rooms across from each other. They're saying goodnight. They almost kiss,
They're
but
like-
they don't.
Oh.
And then she goes into her room. He stands in the hallway,
And then
goes to
goes
the
in.
door.
And then goes into his room.
Yeah.
And
He's like
then-
about to knock, but goes into his room.
And then he comes back out. And he almost knocks.
Yeah.
This is again.
And then he goes back.
He goes back. And then he closes his door. And then she comes out.
She comes across.
Oh, that's so
She almost knocks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Doesn't knock.
Doesn't
goes
knock.
back to her room.
And then she
Okay.
goes back to her room.
Okay.
And then
then we
two
get a
twins
driving
show
mom.
up. Two twins, and they're like, "What is it that they say?" They're like,
Come and play with
"Come and
us,
play
Danny."
with us, Danny." And then they're like, "Dead." So scary. It was so out of place in this movie,
And then a
but
huge fucking tidal wave of blood comes out of the.
exactly.
Yes.
And then
And
we
then-
cut to commercial.
Great.
And come back to a driving montage. As
Yes.
if nothing happened.
Exactly.
Even after all the tidal wave of blood and the ghost
Oh,
twins.
yeah.
Yep. Just another good old fashioned driving montage.
They're sitting in their car and there's like,
Like something strange happened last night.
do you want to talk about the? No.
Right. So Wes gets a call from
Didn't happen.
the big shot manager, and he's like, "All right, we're going on like a 20-city tour. You're gonna be with us."
Some fancy band needs him to play.
Yes. So he's like, you're gonna have to be there on Christmas Eve, but that's no big deal, right? And he's like, "Oh well, I wanted to be with my mom, but okay, fine. I'll do whatever.
I'm cool, man.
Whatever needs to happen." And Lindsay kind of overhears this, and she's like, "That's great that you're like following your dreams as a musician, and you should be proud of yourself, and you're doing it. You're doing it." Like, she's encouraging. I thought it was going to be she overhears the conversation is jealous,
yeah.
but she's actually really encouraging.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're driving through like the mountains now, and
She gets a winter storm warning.
yeah, on her phone. On her
There-
phone, it's like winter storm warning. They
Like
look
they-
up.
There are no. By the way, there are no mountains where they're driving.
Sure.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they should not be anywhere near the Smokies.
I think they're driving. Yeah, they're driving through the Smoky Mountains.
but
Why?
they should not be.
But-
that is way further east.
That's just where they're driving. Okay, she made the route.
Okay.
We're on day 3, and
of a 15-hour drive.
Yeah.
day 3.
We're on day 3.
They're making terrible time. Terrible
Right?
time.
So they're in the mountains, and it's snowing, and they're driving, and it's snowing. And he's like, "Okay, I gotta pull over because it's snowing too bad. I can't see." So he pulls over directly into a fucking snowbank.
Oh, okay.
Car
Do
is
you-
stuck.
Do you know what they do?
I'm gonna guess they leave.
Nothing.
No.
They do nothing.
Oh, they don't do anything.
No.
They don't get out. They don't try and get it unstuck. They don't call anybody.
No.
They talk
like,
about their
"Well,"
feelings.
They talk about their feelings. Like her dad died, I think, and his mom has not Alzheimer's.
Yeah, he never
Something
says
else.
Alzheimer's.
Diarrhea.
He's like, my mom
But it's
can't.
something
Yeah,
that affects her memory.
my mom can't. No, not diarrhea.
She has rhino flu.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe. He's like, my mom can't remember things, and it's getting worse every day. And I'm like, oh, clearly it's Alzheimer's. And
Right.
Rebecca's like,
dementia.
no, they never said anything like that.
Right.
Because at the end, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
So he's like, my
mom has
my mom has this favorite hymn that I sing to her, blah blah blah, and she's like, oh, is it this hymn? And she sings the hymn, and he's like, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then they look around, they're like, oh, we're still in this car, huh?
We're still in this.
Yeah.
We're still trapped in this car.
And then they hear scraping.
Yeah,
So
And then
hours
it's a guy with a hook.
have passed.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
It
it's
could be
worse
like the
than a
next
guy.
day.
No,
Like,
it is worse than a guy with a hook.
Oh, it's worse
Okay.
than a guy with a
Okay?
hook.
Yeah.
They hear scraping. They get out of the car eventually, and there are these people, all women, in like
caroler outfits.
caroler outfits.
Shut the
They-
fuck up.
Are sister carolers.
Yes, they're
They
nuns.
live in a convent, and they go around the state singing to kids in hospitals.
Yes, in like a big van, and they're like, why don't you just come along with us? We'll
We'll
give you a
drop
ride.
you at a bus station.
Yeah, and then you can take the bus and just leave the car.
So they leave the car there, and they get into a bus. Or into a van.
The van, and they go to the little kid's
nuns.
house with the nuns,
This is a horror movie.
right?
Yeah.
and they sing Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Mm-hmm. Terribly.
Awfully.
Terribly. I mean, for carols, there's no harmony in this.
Oh,
at all.
no, they're all singing
all
the
singing the
melody.
melody, all over on their pitches.
Very badly.
Oh boy! But
Wow.
the nuns like. Oh, actually, they don't sing Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Wes and Lindsay sing it after,
Right.
Because
'Cause it's-
he dresses up as Santa Claus.
Right. And it's one of the little girl's favorite songs.
Yes. He dresses up as Santa Claus, has sunglasses on, is like playing a jazzy New Orleans
Yeah.
Jolly Old
Jolly
St.
Old
Nick.
St. Nick.
Yep.
So get to the bus station.
Wow.
At the bus station, there's only one ticket to Akron, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
They fight about like who's going to get it. And because it's not like I want it, it's like you should have it.
Yeah, they fight.
No,
over
you
like,
should
no,
have it.
you should. No,
Yeah,
you should.
which is
Right.
which is a good
Okay.
way to fight.
Correct.
It's positive fighting.
Yes.
So, yeah. So he goes back and he asks for like a standby ticket. Apparently they don't do that. So he's like,
No, they don't do that with buses.
No.
they don't do that. That's not
He's
the
like,
thing.
so can I just get a ticket for tomorrow's bus? So he prints out another ticket and he turns around and he's holding both tickets.
He's like,
and
"I got a
I got a
ticket."
ticket.
Tricks her. Because she's like, oh, great. And he's
Gives
like, you
her-
get on the bus. Here's the thing. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
And the bus leaves.
Well,
Well, it should have
it
left
should have.
while he was in the bathroom, but he comes back to see the bus, like, the doors are still open.
Right. He's just standing there, and she
Typical
calls him on her
Greyhound.
phone.
She
She's
calls
like,
him
hi.
like, "Are you getting on?"
What's going
And
on?
he's like, "Don't get off.
just stay on the bus.
Just stay on the bus."
And she's like, well, how could you
Why?
do it?
What's
You tricked me.
happening?
She's
right?
like, he's like, "I'm coming tomorrow. Just don't get off."
Yeah.
And then the bus drives away, and you're supposed to feel things.
She's
but
like crying and stuff. And she's like, you did this for me. You did this for me. You know?
and her eyebrows are perpetually up.
15-hour road trip.
Turns into 4 days.
Yes.
Well,
but
it's probably
don't.
because they went the wrong way.
Right.
Obviously.
Wait.
Because they went through the Smoky Mountains.
Can we time out? So when they're arguing over who should have the ticket, it's because her sister is going into labor
Yes.
for baby Rudolph.
Yeah. Oh,
And
Rudy.
his mom is forgetting things. And she goes, "Well, the baby won't know if I'm not there." And he goes, "Neither will my mom."
He does. So dark.
It was the best part of this fucking movie.
It was so dark. I'm like, whoa. Lifetime went there.
That's
Neither will my
something
mom.
I would say.
right?
Yeah, that is definitely something. I
Isn't
would
that
say.
insane? So don't worry about Wes because he gets on the tour bus with Cassie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Conveniently enough, Cassie pulls up and she's like, "Get on this bus.
Y'all
I'll give-
need a ride?"
I'll give you a ride." She's like, "But you have to listen to me sing Silent Night, the whole thing a
The
cappella.
whole time.
The whole
The
thing."
entire thing.
She sings
He's
the
like,
whole
fine.
thing a
Actually,
cappella.
I'll wait
He's
till
like,
tomorrow.
I'll walk.
I'll walk. I'll fucking walk, I guess.
So we're in Ohio. Marie Osmond's done.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God.
And Lindsay is her mom's there or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's stupid.
She made it to the hospital.
The sister
baby
has the
hasn't come
baby.
yet. But now,
That's
yeah.
fine. They don't name it Rudolph. They name it Owen Paul.
Okay.
Apparently, that's their dead dad's name.
Okay.
Right.
Nobody knew that.
Nobody knew that before.
Great.
Until they said, "We named it."
Well,
It was
now-
like
well, now we
like
do.
set up like a touching thing. Like, I'm gonna name it Owen Paul,
I'm gonna-
and we're like, who's
is
that?
You know what? I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to name him Dancer.
That's what I was thinking it was gonna go.
or
'cause-
Prancer. I
Prancer.
love Prancer.
But the hospital is the same place where Wes's mom is because she's doing so bad with her ambiguous memory problem.
Her throat spiders.
Memory, not mammary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Her memory problem.
She's like lying on the like bed, hospital bed. She looks like she's dead.
Oh yeah, I absolutely thought that because he goes over and he's like, "Hey mom, it's Wes. I'm here. Wake up," and she doesn't move.
She doesn't
And
move.
you're like-
And I'm
The
like,
whole-
"Oh, she's dead."
The whole scene, she doesn't move, and he sings her the hymn that they were talking about in the car, and
And she raises
then
off of
suddenly
the bed.
she's better, and she's like, "Oh, Wes, what are you doing here? You're singing my favorite song. My address is 2785, whatever.
She just says all
Candy
the-
Cane Lane."
I remember everything. And then she's like, I wanna fuck you.
She's totally cured, totally cured. And
She's
Lindsay's
possessed.
Lindsay's witnessing the whole thing happening too, which is she's just in the hospital and just there randomly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
There. Yes, she just walks into.
Well,
his
I mean,
mom's
hey,
room.
what a coincidence. Not a coincidence. What do they call those? The
A meet cute.
Serendipitous?
yeah, serendipity. It's another word for that.
That
Yeah.
idea. So it's Christmas Day. Wes comes over to Lindsay's house and he's like, I canceled on the tour because it's stupid and I don't want to do it. And I want to do my own music and be my own person. I don't want to work for the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, this town is great. Akron, Ohio is awesome. Like, maybe we should just be here, right?
From New Orleans? No.
Yeah.
No.
And she's like, oh yeah.
I don't know. Akron's just so much better than New Orleans.
Said
Than
no one
New
ever.
Orleans, Louisiana.
Right. And they kiss in the kitchen. They're in the kitchen and they're just making out.
Finally,
Great.
And we flash to a year later.
guess where they are?
Akron.
No,
Chicago.
No. They're back in New Orleans.
Thank God.
They're not dueling pianos.
Nope.
They're friend pianos, and they sit next to each other, and
Yep.
he plays, and she just
Sings.
sings.
She also okay.
She sits there and pretends to play, but she's really just singing.
Oh, yeah. No, she's just singing.
And they're like, we're on a world tour. We're going on tour. We're opening for Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a great year. We have a single on Spotify.
And she says almost the
We're
exact
opening up
same
for
thing.
Pantera.
She says almost the exact same thing as she says at the beginning, like, you need to spend this season with people that you love. And I'm sitting on the couch like, ugh.
Yeah,
I
mean,
made
bringing
that
it
noise
back.
so many times. during
Bringing
this
it
movie.
back.
It's
though.
true. It's true. And they're like, but, we're going on tour with Cassie, but we're going to fly. We're not going to take a road trip.
Yeah, you can't take a road trip to Europe.
Yes. And then it ends with Lindsay and her family and Wes all in their PJs eating this stupid sandwich that she makes called a Chris.
Matching.
So is his mom
Chris
cured?
sandwich.
Is his mom cured from her?
His mom wasn't invited to
Rhino flu?
Lindsay's
Oh.
house, so
Yeah.
I don't know if she's fine. I don't know.
They say the cure is working,
Right.
which is where Patrick was like, there's no cure for Alzheimer's. And I said it. They never said that it was Alzheimer's.
Right.
Did they say what year they were in?
Ooh.
This is a sci-fi.
It could be future. Could be future.
Near future.
I
All right,
mean, the
and
car
that's
they
pretty
were in
much
was-
that's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Sounds like a blast.
right? All right. So, Rebekah, on the podcast, we either pour it up and put a cork in it. What are you going to do to this movie?
Fucking Christ. This is another movie that you could put on,
Yes.
watch the first 5 minutes, take a nap, wake up in the last 3 minutes,
And
and
know
you have
how
missed
it worked.
nothing.
Know what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pour it up.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
I think that's a great. That's still a
sometimes
great reason to
Your
pour it
girl
up.
needs something to just lull her right to sleep.
Yeah.
However, I have noticed
Yeah.
it is a lot harder to hate these movies when my antidepressants are balanced correctly.
Okay.
Because
Well, there you go.
after the first 20 minute, I was like,
I
they're
kinda-
in love.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what.
They're gonna fall in love. Like, I know they're gonna fall in love. And the logical side of my brain is like,
This is
this is the
Why?
worst movie ever.
why.
But you
Why?
kind of want to see it.
Why?
You kind of.
But,
You
like-
kind of want to know.
Yeah.
But we gotta pour it up.
Yes. Drew, how about you?
I'm gonna pour it up also, mostly because I really like that specificity of the.
Lifetime
like,
likes to get specific.
real
You'll
specific
see later
about-
it
I
becomes
like-
a detriment at sometimes.
Oh yeah, I bet everyone needs to know that ox flu is a real thing.
Vaccinate your children.
Get vaccinated because that's science, and
I
we
mean,
have to do
it
that.
sounds terrible.
It's why we don't have all the horrible diseases that we used to have anymore.
Right.
It's I mean, it's just that it's that easy.
Hey,
But yeah, I like the specificity of that, and I just like I don't know, it's very ridiculous. I like the nun thing,
Yeah.
because of how stupid that
it
is.
very much felt like kind of like not Muppets level, like awesome, but like
Yeah, that's
Muppet.
exactly.
It
like,
kinda
it's
reminded me like a Muppet-
Christmas or something. There was just like
yeah,
Like,
a
just-
Muppet road trip movie.
just stupid
Just
things
random.
happen. You're like,
You're
well,
like,
okay,
that's
I don't.
fine.
I guess.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pour it up too. I'm sure there are Marie Osmond fans who are so happy about her being in this, and her singing was just absolutely ridiculous. But also, she didn't really do anything else. So I was
Yeah.
like, you bring her on to sing. She's a singer.
Just
Okay,
sang?
Let it,
she sang.
Let it happen.
She sang well.
She
I mean,
did her job?
she's. I wouldn't listen to her album. I'd
No,
listen to
I-
Cassie's album. Cassie's Christmas album, the Diddy version. But yeah, and then I liked that the leads had good chemistry, their acting was fun, and Rob Mays, he's really hot, so I just had to.
Rob
pour it up
Mays
for
is
him.
great. I think that guy's great. He's a great,
think-
talented
Yeah.
human being.
I think he carried most of the movie.
He did.
But to get he played off of her very well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to watch a really fucked up movie based on a really fucked up book, that's great, and it's also funny. John dies at the end, and he
Yeah.
plays John.
Okay.
And
He does. at the
spoiler
end.
alert, he does not die.
Okay. All right, that wraps up our conversation about the road home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Now let's do Candace.
What you say, Candace Cameron Bure.
On my wedding day, catch the bouquet. Candace hates the gays. Candace Cameron Bure. Drinking rosé, eating creme brulee. Can't share with me. Candace Cameron Bure. Yeah.
What you say, Candace Cameron Bure.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. What you say, Candace Cameron Bure? This is something where we watch Candace's Instagram and we talk about it.
What did she say this time?
What did she say?
What are you doing,
What'd you
Candace?
say?
So, I'm just kind of going in order of how I've received them. So they're all a surprise to me always.
I like that you say you've received them as though she sends them specifically to you so we can make
And
fun
not
of
just
her.
and
I
like
think
but
she
like
does, though.
spiritually.
Yeah.
Right.
You receive.
Yes. Yes. So the clip today is speaking exactly on that, exactly on social media and all the
I
things.
don't like cooking.
Oh, wait. Did this start in the middle? Hold on. Here we go.
This is why I don't like cooking on social media.
Why would you?
You guys, you make me insecure and uncomfortable, and you all have to point out what I do wrong. Just let me cook and let me get it done.
Why is she attacking
He's
her
good.
followers?
Doesn't matter how I got there.
It's because they're attacking her.
And if I learned anything, it's that I need to stop touching my hair and pull it back.
What? Yeah.
Thank you, hair police.
Anybody who's taken
I was just cooking for myself.
it still.
This is
Health
so
and
she-
sanitation. Candace was cooking. I forget what she was cooking. She was like chopping stuff. But I mean, she was like talking to the camera, cooking, and like pushing her hair back, doing
Yeah.
her hair because she's on camera. So she wants her hair to look
Right.
good. Running her hands through her hair while she's like handling food,
Right.
which is disgusting.
Oh,
Not
okay.
only do you get food in your hair, you get hair in your food.
Hair in your
Right.
food. But I'm going to defend her.
Sure.
I'm actually going to defend
Yes.
Miss Bure.
Are you high right now? What is this?
I'm a little buzzed. I'm not high.
Okay.
I'm a little buzzed, but I will tell you what she actually should do. I don't care what she does with her hair when she's cooking. I'm not eating her food. I don't care.
Her kids are.
Don't give a shit.
That's called child abuse.
It's great. I don't.
They
then
could choke on a
That's
hair.
up to the cops. I don't care.
Gross
dangerous.
negligence.
It's not my problem.
Dangerous.
What my problem is stop. What you'd actually do, Candace, is just stop videoing yourself cook and doing everything, and then you wouldn't have the problems. Because I know she probably did that, and everyone's like, "Ew, your hair,
Right.
fucking bitch," and it's like,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Well, Candace, I mean, you're getting, girl, just stop, like,
Don't post it.
stop doing.
Think
stuff.
about when you're posting on social media. Does
What you're
this
posting.
need to be posted?
Mhm. Think about that.
And 9 times out of 10, the
It
answer is
does.
no.
It is no.
The answer is no. Are you obligated to post something or getting paid to post? Then post it.
Then post it totally. If,
But
are
if-
you cook it like the thing you're cooking? Are you getting money from the thing you're
Yeah,
cooking?
is it like a home chef type of thing
Sure.
or purple carrot? I don't know.
Yeah. Then, but also figure it out. Don't be.
That
direct.
was very subliminal, like in my brain. I don't know if those things are real. It might just be from Instagram ads.
Maybe. Oh yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That was spooky.
No, it gets right
Yeah.
in there.
Whoa.
Right in
They're
there,
not
dudes.
sponsoring us. Don't get those things.
Don't
If
get
they're
those
real,
things.
whatever I just said. I can't remember.
It probably is.
That company I have never heard of, but
Okay. Well, wonderful.
But
So
there's like 10 of those. that
there's
do
so
that.
many, and
Right.
they do sponsor a lot of stuff. But it wasn't that. She was just like literally cooking for her family.
Yeah,
Right.
that she just needs to chill.
So be careful when you're cooking. Don't touch your hair. That's our takeaway
Right.
there.
yeah, I mean, yeah. It's
Don't-
not gonna. It's not gonna.
It won't kill you.
It won't kill you. It won't. Hurt.
It's not
it
like
won't
you're
hurt
touching
you.
your butt.
Yeah, don't touch your butt a bunch and cook at the same time.
That would be bad. Okay, so that wraps up our conversation. Ending on butts always.
Just keep your raw chicken away from other foods.
Yes, when you're making your Christmas
Raw
cookies,
meat.
don't
Don't
put
raw
that
chicken.
salmonella on there.
Don't put it next to raw chicken.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Rebecca, do you have anything to plug in the pluggy time?
Yes, if you want to watch me post things that like 9 times out of 10 don't need to be posted, you can follow me on Instagram at Rebekah Frese _CPT for all things fitness and fun related. And for all the angst, you can just follow me at Rebekah Frese.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
all the kitty cats.
Drew, how about you?
You can find me at
Oh
Drew,
my goodness!
Drew with
Pick a
Pants.
sentence.
I will. I'm on it. I'm trying to. You can find me at Drew but with pants, where sometimes I'll just post that there's like a full banana just sitting on a bench,
Man,
letting everyone know that you can have a banana if you
I
want to go
saw
to the
that.
thing.
I saw that post.
And also sometimes kitty cats.
And kitty cats too.
There you go.
My cat Hot Rod and my band, The Limbos. We're on all the things you can listen to music from.
Wonderful. Thank you both for being here. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, guys.
Yes, and thank you, listeners, for checking back in with Light and Court. You can follow me at Patrick Miguel or the podcast at Light and Court. Don't forget to rate and review us and give us a call at 872-267-4117. Leave us a happy message. Okay, that's it. Bye.